What's going on, people? What's going on? We're back to another episode of our kicking off our FTC Online Madden League for the Crown. Got my co-commissioner on deck. We're going to kind of go over where we are from a year one perspective and where we are up to week 9 with our online play, and kind of give updates of some of our potential champions that we'll see trying to make a run to control their divisions, being that we're in at week 9. And you got for the fold, co-commish?
Yeah, you good.
So when we go over kind of like where we are, like last year one, we had to add in some users. We lost some users going from Madden 25 to 26, which I think we do a great job with keeping users. So in between like platforms, I've noticed like over the years that you do lose GMs. I think one of the things we do a little differently is I think we really take customer service really serious about what we do with our GMs. We have our rules for a reason. We operate off the rules, and if you violate a rule, it's we basically stand up for the rules. Like you can't violate the rules. And we stick by that. I think that's what makes why everybody kind of like trust us and rides with us, right? To play on online Madden League. So we're able to get some new users. I think right now we have one team open, but usually we keep users throughout the season. I think when I started breaking down the numbers statistically, I think we retain our year one GMs almost like a 90-some% rate, where that they're going to be in the very last season of Madden because our GMs just don't quit and leave. So a lot of that I have to give a round of applause to you and the other commissioners, because we do have good GMs that kind of make we take care of all the leagues. All the GMs in the league. So I appreciate our commissioners. Thank you for all you do, and another round of applause. So with that said, as we move forward, when we saw the Super Bowl in year one, the Texans versus none other than Dorsey. 31-6. He gave it his best. He did what he could. Again, when you're in that new Madden 26 new platform, it takes a lot of getting used to finding the right plays that work for you offensively and defensively, learning how to shift the lines appropriately, trying to find like what are your bread and butter plays that you can kind of start mustering and start utilizing it. So year one is kind of like a huge testing year for I think a lot of our GMs. But to see Dorsey and the Texans GM get in place, I thought that was phenomenal. That was Glenn Woody who was at Texans user. So I'm gonna give him a shout out, because when he played the league, Jordan did a great job as a GM, built his team out, made some good trades and maneuvers. His playability was phenomenal. However, with our online league, right, in our community, we do have set rules, right? And so what I've learned and what we've learned in the past is that this isn't for everybody, right? Not everybody likes our style of play, but there are some things we stick to because as a collective, the GMs in this league play that way. So we believe in sportsmanship, right? Yep. It's like you're giving up a good hour of your life to play an online Madden game, and you've already lost. You don't need to be humiliated. You know what I mean? You're down 4 touchdowns, 28-0, right? Just run the clock. Run the clock out. This isn't one of those leagues where we just want you just to spot up on somebody, right? Let me tee off and beat the hell out of you like 80-90-0. That's not really cool. And that kind of doesn't really motivate people to want to stick around and play. I mean, my thing is and I think I experienced that in FTC when I first came on board. Remember, I told you those first couple seasons, I was just getting willy lumps like all day long. But it was at a point where I couldn't even get better because they were just so good. So I had to play in multiple leagues to finally get my game up to come back. And I came back in FTC with a vengeance. I will say that. I mean, I got to the point where I was getting suspended for beating people 28-14, and
yeah, that's a story for a day right there.
That's a story for a day right there, because you're right. No video proof, but yet I'm accused of running the score up. Like, but the score was 28-14.
Yeah,
How did I run it up? But anywho, this says a lot. But he had to go, right? So people say, hey, why'd you boot him? Like, well, we talked to the guy for several times, right? If you break a rule, we will talk to you about the rules and try to have come to a consensus of an understanding of, hey, if we need to make a change to the rule, we'll go to the commissioners and say, hey, commissioners, we should look this rule over. Tell me what your thoughts are on this, because this is what we're hearing from these GMs. We can't make changes, but in this situation, we had one too many other GMs complaining about this person. Hey, VA, what's up with this guy? He's running the score up on me, blah blah blah. He was beating me he's beating me like 48-7, and it's 12 seconds left, and he calls timeout to score again. And
yeah,
it's like, come on, that's a little unnecessary. But nonetheless, we move past. I want to give Miss props, saying thank you for joining the league, but unfortunately, it's not for everyone. And we're going to stick to our guns with our rules and how we stick to how we treat our commissioners. I'm sorry, our general managers in our league. But as we move forward, let's talk about these standings. Right, we're in week 9 right now, and we're seeing some key things as we start to go forward. And right now, when I look at the AFC, right, let's start with the AFC North. Starting off the season, AFC North is a kind of a toss-up right now of who's going to win this division. So, I see you're getting challenged over here. So what are your thoughts, man? You're at 4-4, Bengals 3-5, Steelers 3-5.
And man, look, I got to that AFC Championship game last year, and we bowed out. And we came in this season, and we felt like we had a few things to work with. But boy, till you maintaining that cap and trying to keep players and players wanting to leave, and then you have some guys you're trying to coach them up. Yeah, we still have a lot of work to do. So at this point, sitting at 500, we're right in the sweet spot. We're not too bad. We're definitely not too good. But if we could just win this division, then at least we know we'll be home.
No, I feel you. So we'll see how that looks, man. That's gonna be our hard one to call right now, because it can go a few different ways just looking at this. And then we get to the AFC South. We got
the Blues.
Is that what, Born Legend?
That's Born Legend returning for the second or third time. Yeah,
Born Legend.
He's putting boots to ass.
Oh, he is. Exactly. But we got him at 8-0, Texans at 4-3, Jaguars at 4-4, and Colts at 2-5.
That's again, you can't believe that Asian Nick is struggling like this.
Oh man, look, it's the tale of two quarterbacks. Him and Anthony Richardson, right? They have a relationship. There's like, I don't know if he's determined if he's going to use him or not to build from, because it's like, I don't know, man. His offense is not really, I won't say slippery, but his offense is very purposeful. Like, he can run the ball, he can keep the ball between the tackles, and he can run the clock down. And that's one thing I like about Asian Nick. I think that's why that helps him win so many games. And defensively, don't sleep on him. There's certain GMs where if you keep putting that ball around, they're going to punish you for it. So we'll see how that division turns out, man. But right now, I definitely see the Blues finishing out strong. Will he go undefeated? We will see, but I definitely think he's going to have a battle going uphill to get there. AFC East, I got a Jets at 7-1, Bills at 6-1, Dolphins at 4-4, and Patriots at 0-8.
Now, is that Jets at 7-1? Is that Mastermind?
That's Mastermind.
Ah, okay. So he's showing up over here to be quite a problem. I want to see if he go his schedule. That'd be a great matchup right there.
It definitely will be. So with him at 7-1, Bills at 6-1, and Dolphins at 4-4, and we got Patriots at 0-8. That's the Bills and the Jets. I hate to say it from consistency, but when Mastermind is focused, he's going to get there.
Yeah.
The Bills. I think the Bills are going to remain consistent and relevant, and this is going to be a battle to the end.
And I have the Bills later on today after we get off of here. I got the Bills.
We'll be watching that one. We'll be watching that one. So we got the Chiefs at 6-1, Broncos at 7-2, Raiders at 4-4, and the Mutiny at 0-7. The Chiefs and Broncos, they're gonna finish. They're gonna battle that out because our guy right there, that's who is that?
Which one? The Chiefs?
Beast Mode.
Beast Mode is with the Chiefs. Yeah.
He's always been a problem.
Who you telling?
He's always been a problem, man. I think he's gonna finish out.
And then he got a team behind him with that talent.
Yeah. And just look at the overall AFC. I mean, you can look at it right now, like the sure winners right now who are going to be getting to that playoff run.
Yep.
I mean, but also you got this little tie between Dolphins and Ravens at 4-4. There's a lot there within these next 8 weeks to see what's going to happen when this starts turning out of who wants to make a run for the playoffs. And just looking at a few things, I mean, the Dolphins, they've only given up 192 points. So don't sleep on them. They definitely going to be relevant when they get there. And just to give a little eye shout of who's who in these divisions, going back to our members. So Steady Goldfish, Scooney, Mastermind, and Nomas. And then for you got Bengals, Browns, Frank Willie. So look at our tough users. We got some tough users in here. So. Yep. Let's look at the overall standings in NFC. So the NFC, if I start with the NFC North.
All right.
So remember, this guy was in the Super Bowl. He's at 7-1. He's on a mission to get back there.
Look who's getting a little something.
And you get the Vikings at 6-3.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna be a problem.
Lions at 4-4. And an open team with the Bears at 1-7. So we need to get a Bears user in this league. Then the NFC South, we got Falcons at 8-1, Buccaneers at 4-5, Panthers at 4-5, Saints at 3-5. So right now, I definitely see the Falcons finishing this out because the 4-5 Bucks, I don't know if they're gonna be able to turn it around in time. Then you got the NFC East.
Who is that up at the top of the NFC East? Who is that?
Oh man! So somehow, by the grace of God, I am somehow at the top of the division at 4-3. I played the Black Knights. He was at 3-1. I truly thought I had that game. Whenever I play him in the first 2 minutes of the game, that first 2 minutes will dictate how well I keep it respectful, or if I just fall out, just crash out.
Right.
I crashed out. First 2 minutes, he already went up like 17-0. It was just like, oh, this game is over. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna do what I gotta do, man. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to try to get back in there and be consistent. But it's a tough division, right? It's a tough division, no doubt. Because not my number one nemesis.
Yeah.
I don't care what kind of. He's like the real life Cowboys. It doesn't make a difference how bad they are of a season, right? What talent he has on the team. It doesn't matter. Every game is competitive and tough.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I can't sleep on him in his record. That doesn't help. But to finish out right now, the way it's looking, unless Mo gets 6 losses, he's gonna win the division and get deep in the playoffs. NFC West, 7-2 Rams, 3-5 Seahawks, 1-7 Cardinals, 0-8 49ers.
Well,
I need Chuck. We need to talk to Chuck because this is not him. Like we need the real guy to come back.
Yeah, the 49ers have to challenge at least because this is a runaway right here.
It's a runaway, man. And then when I look at the overall NFC, just because of the competitive nature of the NFC East, it's a cluster that's going to happen. So we'll start seeing these next 8 games are going to be crucial for some of these GMs. Because if I was to bring up my schedule right now of the teams I have. I mean, just looking at what we have right now this week. Let me go back to the schedule. Just look at the scores we have this week. Miami and the Patriots. I don't know if that's going to happen. Brooklyn and the Giants. I think that's going to happen. If not, that's going to be, I think, a fair sim. Cleveland and Cincy.
I don't know what's going to happen with that one either.
Oh man, and look right here. The Dorsey and the Vikings played 40-18.
Yep.
And then oh wow, the Raiders beat the Rams 41-38. The Falcons played the Bucks in 70-41.
Anybody playing defense in that one?
Oh no, man. But then you got the Panthers versus the Cowboys. 45-42. He lost.
Damn, not.
And then Mastermind won by a point. Jets over the Broncos 36-35.
I know that because the Broncos is a tough competitor right there. He's tough, hard to beat.
Oh yeah, like statistically, I'm confused. Oh, this is my schedule. I don't want to see my schedule. Actually, no, I'll show my schedule. So this is my schedule, right?
For the rest of the way.
Now look, when I had to play the Black Knights, 23-45, right? Now I look at the box score. I need people to understand this.
Goodness gracious. 28.
I scored 28 points in the third quarter, and he said I was lucky. Now I know I'm gonna get punished for this, but I just gotta take my flowers right now because he had 506 total yards gained, but the turnovers is what killed him.
What killed him?
See that right there, statistically. 4 tutties. I threw 3 picks with Jaden Daniels, but still was able to stay in the game. But then if you look at the run game, right, he was doing it with Barkley. So,
okay. Does it every game for some reason, somehow.
Every game. So right now I look at the overall league and look at the top teams. Blues and Falcons right now looking to be 2 teams that we're gonna see in the Super Bowl right now. Packers and Jets, they're gonna try to make it relevant to get there. Bills, Chiefs, Rams. I mean, we got some competitive teams this year. They're gonna try to get there. So my messaging is gonna be to everyone hey, let's just keep being consistent with what we're doing, and let's just finish out this league right now. I think statistically we're in a great place. We have a Bears team that's wide open. We need to get a GM for that. I want to give a round of applause to my commissioners for the great job what you guys are doing out in League of Flow, and to make sure that we keep simming on time. Trick has kind of called out that attention. Hey, fellas, can we sim on time? Because some people try to schedule games after we sim. So to all the GMs, please schedule. You got 24 hours to get your game scheduled. Have it posted in the chat. Go to the Force Win channel and please submit your Force Wins as soon as your opponent's not giving you a time to play the game. Because that way it helps us to kind of sim on time. That way we can keep it going. Also, read the rules. If it's 4th and 5 and you need to punt or kick a field goal, understand the no huddle rule and why we call that no huddle rule. We have pause on play calling. So we're trying to, we try to make it competitive and fair. So we're not just playing lobby ball. Keep this league where it is. Make it competitive. Every game should be like a chess match. That means we're taking our time thinking about what our next plays are, strategically, right? And giving that real life football experience as a coach, as you're coaching up your team to win some games. But with that being said, thank you guys for what we're doing in FTC, for your participation, for your dedication to the league. We're going to keep this going. We're gonna keep up with this weekly podcast to give you guys updates of the league and what's happening. And we will be adding highlights of some of the games that are out there. So please stream your games. If you stream your games, we're then able to take those games and edit some of the highlights of some of your games and scores. So let's keep it crispy. Anybody, you got anything for us, VSU?
Nah, man, I'm just hoping that everybody stays on point. And also, if you're scheduling ready to play your games, make sure you don't start your game at like 8:30. You know, it advances at 9. So we need to have those games at least started by 8 o'clock, so we can advance closer to on time.
I appreciate you, man. But one last time, man, I want to get this. Play by the rules. Be fair. And it's great to go on the message board and talk trash, right? But keep it respectful with people that you know. If it's someone you don't know, have a little compassion about that. That person doesn't know you if you talking shit. But once you get to know some of your GMs, everybody in this league are great people. If not, we wouldn't have brought them to the league. So thank you guys. Continue supporting us. Subscribe to this channel and push this channel out to your peoples. Talk soon.
Yo, peace.